Way, there you are. If you're new, I'm Cam. Welcome to the print life. I got a couple of things on the agenda today. The first thing is our Q&A, which I'll be doing shortly. And I'm also going to start setting up the art file for the print project that I'm going to do tomorrow. And I'm hoping this will be a regular occurrence, at least for as long as I can do them. Without further ado, let's get started on some artwork. Oh, excuse the interruption. This thing recording? Yeah. Just wanted to let you guys know I was just informed that the login is fixed. Thank God. That's it. Just wanted to let you know. 'Cause it's been like 2 days, so I figured you guys would want to know the status of that. So there you go. Back to work. This is a neutral density kit. Yeah, so far I like that camera. The only thing, there's a couple things I don't like. The autofocus on that little point and shoot sucks ass. And also, the audio on this thing is atrocious, especially in the shop because it's kind of echoey in here. But that's cool. Whatever. Again, it's not my primary camera. This is just so that, like, when I go out in public and shit, I don't have to, you know, be carrying this big thing. I can just bust this out and be all fucking James Bond style, do my little vlog, and then be done. Junk mail, junk mail, junk mail, junk mail. Every time I check that mailbox, and a lot of it has vital information on it. It's fucking irritating, man. While I wait for the questions to come in on the comment section of my YouTube, let's look into applying it. This is a neutral density filter. It starts out transparent, and the more you turn it, the more opaque it becomes. This is the plate that I'm assuming I stick right here. Apparently the first thing you want to do is take this alcohol pad and rub the front of the lens. You see what I've done? I've just stuck this to the top. Let's see if everything still works. Now I'm going to screw my neutral density filter on. What this basically allows you to do is keep a shallow depth of field, even out in broad daylight. And the G7X does have a built-in ND filter, but these I just think will look better. The only really crappy thing about this now is it'll be harder to fit it in your pocket. So I don't know if I'll end up running with that forever, but for now it's pretty good. I like it. All right. I think it's about time for a Q&A. Let's see if anyone actually submitted questions the same day that I asked them to. I got my computer right here so that I can read them easier. All right, well.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
So a bunch of shit got orders today, so I'm thinking maybe just bring Jesse in on Friday.
Okay.
And knock it.
Okay. All right, let's start this Q&A. Let's start this Q&A off with a bang. Longview Garage asks, question. Will you marry me? Well, I'm flattered, but I'm taken by another. So your offer would have to be incredible for me to even consider it. Mike B from YouTube, check him out. He asks, yo Cam, quick question. Do you guys have your own line of shirts? If so, what's the link? Matter of fact, Mike, I don't. Even though Monument Limited started out as a clothing line 10 years ago, I've pretty much given that up, but I will be giving away like promotional shirts for the Print Life and for Monument Limited over the course of the next couple months. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, watch every video, and make sure to like all of them, and I'll hook you up. Renata S from YouTube asks, how's the camera working out? I know a lot of people switch to Sony for the video quality and the compact design. Anyway, have you decided on the new direction for the vlog posts? Keep us posted. I don't know. I bought the G7X because it's like $500 cheaper than the Sony RX100. But my understanding is the Sony is a lot better. But I just didn't want to spend the money on it because I know I'm not going to use it that often. And have you decided on a new direction for the vlog posts? Excuse me. Damn it. Oh, I definitely have. You may not notice it. The direction, I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do to change that. I've tried to kind of put a little bit more story into the daily vlogs that I'm going to do Monday and Tuesday. I'm adding a Q&A every Wednesday. Thursday will be my print project where I actually go out into the shop after the guys have left and do my own print project that day. And then Friday, what am I going to do on Friday? I can't remember. Actually, let me look. I wrote it down. Yeah, so and then Fridays I'm going to do we're going to have an end of the week meeting with all three of us. We'll also be doing, I'm going to do like a business advice section. On Saturday I'm going to shoot a tutorial and upload that, and I'm going to try to do one every Saturday. It'll either be a tutorial or a t-shirt review. So that's what I've done differently. I've kind of made a plan and a roadmap, and I'm going to really try to stick to it, but like, fair warning, this shit is hard. I had no idea how hard it would be to do a video every day. So hopefully that kind of answered your question without going too far off into left field. There was another place I wanted to go right there, but I'm not going to go there. Anyway, thanks for the question, Renata. Like What I See from YouTube says, nice one again. One note though, the other cam is way better, video and sound. I totally agree. I'm not going to be using this all the time. It's just for when I'm like out running around. Another thing that's always nice for somebody like myself who's creating content every day is if you see something that you like that I've included in a particular vlog, be sure to let me know, because then I'll put more effort in, or I'll focus more of my attention on creating more of that in the future. Alright, like what I see. Thanks for the comment. This next question is from Creative Design Inc. That's INK, so like screen printing ink. Hey Cam, not sure if you saw my question last week, but here it goes again, verbatim. Awesome videos, man. Like the way you edit them from the intro to the end. I recently got into screen printing and fell in love with it. I'm a freelance illustrator, graphic artist. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of his work in the thing right here. Check it out. Graphic artist focusing on sports branding. As much as I like illustrating, I probably like screen printing more production itself. My question has to do with applying Underbase ink. When is it really necessary, and does the Underbase have to be the same size as the artwork? Sorry for the ignorance. Dude, I think this is where most people just starting out do get confused, is on the whole Underbase thing. So, first off, colored inks, specifically yellow and red and orange, like a lot of light blues, greens, they're translucent, so they're semi-opaque a lot of the times. And because they're semi-opaque, if you lay them onto a dark garment without a white underbase, in most cases they won't show up, or you'll have to hit them 2, maybe even 3 times to get them opaque enough to be a passable product. So, dude, underbases are the way to go. Now, does the underbase have to be the same size as the artwork? You don't want that. You're going to want to choke your underbase, depending on what program you're using, a couple of pixels in Photoshop, or if you're using Adobe Illustrator and applying a stroke, apply a 1-point stroke, and that'll be more than enough underbase choke. I hope that made sense, dude. Okay, and this one is from Cole on YouTube. He says, who are some of your competitors? And then I go on to reply in the comments, oh God, where do I start? Not talking about Custom Ink or Teespring or anything like that. Just like some lower level companies that most people don't really know about. Honestly, man, this industry is just competitive. There's so many people in the space trying to fucking get involved in it. Anyone that starts a new printing company is our competition, just like we're the competition to a company that's huge or really small. I mean, it's just a very competitive space. It starts from the littlest things like being the first ad on Craigslist or being the most prominent ad on Craigslist, all the way to the local Google search and who shows up on the first page of that. Everyone's competing for that space. To AdWords, where everyone's bidding on clicks. And literally, the bids have gotten so high, especially in the screen printing industry, that you can pay upwards of $8 just to have someone click on the link that will take them to your site. So the competition is fierce, dude. And entering into this, you can do it on a small scale, kind of like where we're at right now. But if you're trying to go to the next level, the budget requirements are just astronomical. Hopefully that answers your question. It's 6:13 p.m., so that's going to wrap up our Q&A for the day. Tune in next Thursday. Tune in next Wednesday. Use motherfucker. Leave your comments on next Wednesday. Leave your questions on next Wednesday's video, and I will reply to them on that Thursday's video. Hope that makes sense. Today's Wednesday. No, it's not right. Leave your comments on next Tuesday's video. Okay. Alright, so moving forward, leave your comments on next Tuesday's video, and I will reply to them on Wednesday, and you'll be able to watch my replies on Thursday. Thanks for all the questions. Talk to you next time. Peace out.